It's officially spring, yay! And to celebrate, we'll do a chest opening class to get your juices flowing. So come to kneeling position. If kneeling isn't possible for you, cross-legged is fine as well. Place your hands into your thighs, and on an inhale, lift your chest, looking up, and exhale, round your back, chin to chest. And again, inhale, lifting up, exhale, round your back. One more each, inhaling, and exhaling, round the back. Come to neutral position, bring your chin towards your chest, and do a big circle with your head in one direction. Do another one, and a couple of circles in the other direction. Number two, neutral position. From here, easy back bend. Take your right hand behind your left hand onto the right knee, and then gently twist other sides. Lengthen and gently twist. And then come into neutral position. Transition into all fours. So place your hands underneath the knees and your knees underneath the hips. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Have your elbow crease facing forward. Then place your forearms onto the mat. Try and place them onto the mat at the same time. Have your toes tucked under. Lift your knees, lift your hips up into a dolphin. Holding here. Relax your neck. And then place your knees down. Lift your elbows up at the same time. You're coming into all fours. From all fours into a downward facing dog. Come into a plank pose. Place your knees down. Place your elbows, forearms down at the same time. Lift your knees up. Forearm dog. And then lower down your knees. Lift your elbows up. Downward facing dog. One more like this. Plank pose. Lower down your knees. Place your forearms down at the same time. Elbows bending backwards. Lift your knees up. Forearm dog. And then place your knees down. Lift your elbows up at the same time. Coming into a downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward towards your hands. Relax your head. Have your knees bent. Get hold of your opposite elbows. Slowly come up into standing position. Arms by your side. Inhale, raise your arms. Palms touching. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Inhale, shoulders forward, knees down. Bend the elbows backwards. Lift up into your back bend. Inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior one. Right foot behind your right wrist. Left heel down. Coming up into your warrior one. Hold here. Release both of your hands down. Back heel lifts up, step back, plank pose. Bring your shoulders forward, knees down. Bend the elbows. Inhale, come into your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior one, other side. Left foot behind your left wrist. Right heel down. Come up into warrior one. Hold it here. And release both of your hands down. Back heel lift, step back into plank. Shoulders forward, knees down. Bend the elbows. Lift up into your back bend and downward facing dog. Stay here for 2 and 1. Bend your knees, look towards your hands. Step, walk or hop forward. Lengthen, lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, come up, palms touching over your head. Samasthiti, exhale. Again, inhale, raise and exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, lift your spine, everything is straight. And exhale, step back, plank pose. Bring your shoulders forward, knees down. Bend the elbows backwards. Inhale, lift up, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior two. Bring your right foot forward, left heel down. Front heel back, inner arch in one line. Coming up into warrior two. Gazes forward over your right hand. Front leg is bent. Holding here, back leg is straight. And release both of your hands down. Lift the back heel up. Step back into plank. Bring your shoulders forward, knees down. Bend the elbows. Lift up. Inhale and exhale. Downward facing dog. Other side. Left foot forward, right heel down. Coming up into your warrior two. Holding here. Bend your front leg deep. Keep your arms straight. Reaching through the fingertips. And then both of your hands down, lift the back heel up, step back, plank. Shoulders forward, knees down, bend the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 2 and 1. Bend your walk hop. Lengthen, lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, come up, palms touching. Samasthiti, exhale. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Bring your shoulders forward. Hold here for a moment. You decide, knees on or off the mat. Bend the elbows backwards. Lift up, inhale and exhale. Downward facing dog. High lunge. Take your right foot behind your right wrist. Back heel is off the mat. Back heel is facing back. Coming up into your high lunge. Holding here, back leg straight. Front leg bent. Interlace your hands behind you. Straighten out your arms. Bring your shoulder blades down towards each other. Take an inhale and an exhale. Variation of humble warrior. So coming halfway down. Just halfway. Holding here. And release both of your hands down. Step back, plank, shoulders forward, bend the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. Left foot behind your left wrist. Right heel stays off the mat. Coming up into your high lunge. Holding here. Interlace your hands. Straighten your arms. Inhale and exhale. Variation of humble warrior. Holding here. So you can rest your torso on your thigh. Neck stays long. Take your arms with you. Overhead as much as you can. And release both hands down. Step back into plank. Shoulders forward. Bend the elbows. Lift up, inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet a few times. And come forward into plank. Lower all the way down onto your belly. Take your arms forward, extending them forward. Now lift your right arm up. Lift your left leg up. Lift both a little bit higher. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Release, other side. Lift and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Take your hands next to your waist. Lift up into your back bend. So low cobra is fine, medium cobra, high cobra, or come all the way up with the arms straight. Hips, thighs, maybe also knees are off the mat for your upward facing dog. Hold here for 3 more. 2, and 1. Slowly with control, lower down. Interlace your hands behind you. Straighten your arms. Lift your chest. Lift your hands up as well. You want to make it harder. Also raise your legs. Holding here for 3 more. 2, and 1. Slowly release. Place your hands next to your chest. Again, come up into your back bend. Hold here, low cobra, medium cobra, high cobra, or upward facing dog. And then slowly lower down. Take your arms next to you. Have your thumbs facing up, so externally rotate your shoulders. Imagine you're hitchhiking. Lift your torso up. Bring your arms towards each other as much as you can, and then raise your legs up as well. Hold here for 3 more. 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Extend your left arm forward. Reach behind you with your right hand for your right foot. First, you pull your heel towards your hips. Tailbone long, pubic bone pressing down, glutes engaged. Elbow is bent. Now straighten out your right arm. Press your foot into your hand. Lift your torso up. Lift your thigh, lift your knee up. And maybe raise your left arm up as well. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Other side. Extend your right arm forward. Reach behind you with your left hand. First you're pulling your heel down towards your hips. Tailbone long, glutes engaged. Feel the stretch in the front of your leg. And straighten out your left arm. Press your foot into your hand. Lift your thigh, lift your knee up. Lift your torso higher, and maybe the arm comes up as well. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. slowly release. Take your arms next to you. Bend your knees. Catch your ankles. You can stay here or lift your thighs up, lift your chest up. Hold here. For 3, 2, and 1. Release. Take your hands next to the chest. Press yourself up. Coming into your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. If you need a break, come into child's pose or vinyasa. Plank pose. Shoulders forward. Bend the elbows. Lift into your back bend and downward facing dog from here. Bend your knees, look towards your hands, step, walk forward. Lengthen, lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Stay here in your forward fold. Catch your ankles. Hold here. Pull yourself further towards your thighs with the belly. Holding here. Relax your neck. Elbows bending to the side. Now place your fingertips on the mat in front of your feet. Start to shift the weight into your right leg. Raise your left leg up behind you. If you're struggling with balance, you can keep your toes down or you raise the leg up, 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 as high as you can. If you want to make it harder, your standing splits, get hold of your ankle, the right ankle with the right hand. Pull yourself further down. Hold here for 3, 2. You will transition into another balancing pose. So release your ankle if you had it. Slowly lift your chest up. Raise your hands up, 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 and you bring your left knee into the chest. Take your arms up. Hold here. Lift your knee as high as you can. For 3, 2, and 1. Back into your standing splits. So slowly with control, fold forward again. Place your hands on the mat. Extend your leg behind you. Maybe catch your ankle again with your right hand. You can also try and take both hands. Whoop, if you have the balance. Hold it here for 3, 2. You will take a big step back. So place your hands onto the mat. Step back with your left leg. Lower down your knee onto the mat. Push the hips forward and down. If your knee shoots over the ankle, bring your right foot further forward or your left knee further back. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Start to straighten out your front leg. Walk your hands back. Flex your foot. Get hold of the outer edge of your foot. Pull it towards you. Fold over your leg. Hold here. Feel the stretch in your calf, in your hamstring. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly walk your hands forward. Place your foot down. Either stay here for 3 more with your fingertips on the mat, or you take your arms up. Line them up with your ears. Holding here. Keep pushing the hips forward and down for 3, 2, and 1. Release both of your hands onto the mat. Heel toe your right foot further to the right. Have the toes turning out towards 1 o'clock. Both hands come inside your foot now. Either hold here, stay on your hands, or you can come onto your forearms. If you do that, don't let the knee drop to the side. Press the inner edge of your foot down. Hold here. Gently squeeze the knee in for 3, 2, and 1. If you're on your forearms, come up onto your hands. Take your right hand, place it against the right knee. Gently push the knee to the side. Maybe have your toes turning towards 2 o'clock now. Holding here. Add a twist. Looking behind you over your right shoulder. And maybe pick up your left foot. Try and get hold of the outer edge of your left foot. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Both hands come down. Bring the knee back up. Back toes tucked under. Lift the knee up in slow motion. Come into your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. from down dog, vinyasa, come forward into plank, bring your shoulders forward, bend the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look towards your hands, step, walk, hop, forward. Lengthen, lift, inhale, exhale, forward, stay here. Again, catch your ankles, go a little bit deeper into your forward fold, shifting the weight forward. Hold here. Raise your hips as high as you can. Bend the elbows to the side for 3 more. 2 and 1. Bring your fingertips on the mat in front of you. Start to shift the weight into your left leg. Raise your right leg up behind you for your standing split. Holding here. Maybe walk the hands back. Maybe catch your ankle with the left hand. Hold here for 3, 2. Remember, we come into another balancing pose. Release your ankle. Bend your standing legs slightly. Start to raise your hands off the mat. Bring your right knee up towards the chest and take both of your arms up. Lift the knee as high as you can, holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Back into your standing split. Just slowly with control, folding forward. Raise your back leg up behind you. Any variation you want to take, feel free. Maybe catch your ankle with one hand or both hands. Hold here. Do you need a lot of balance for that though? For 3, 2, and 1. Both hands on the mat. Take a big step back with the right leg. Lower down your knee onto the mat. Push the hips forward and down, holding here. So again, if your knee shoots over the ankle, bring the foot further forward. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands back, straighten out your left leg. Flex the foot, catch the outer edge of your foot. Hold foot towards you, hold here. Fold over leg a little bit deeper. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly place your foot down, bend your knee again, walk your hands forward. You can stay here or take your arms up towards the ceiling. Line your arms up with your ears, push the hips forward and down. For 3, 2, and 1. Both hands on the mat. Heel to your left foot to the left, toes towards 11 o'clock. Both hands come inside. Stay on your hands or place your forearms down. Remember, if you do that, do not let the knee drop to the side. So press the inner edge of your left foot down. Squeeze the knee in a little bit. So knee is next to your shoulder. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. If you're on your forearms, come up into your hands. Take your left hand, place it against the left knee. Maybe have the toes turned out towards 10 o'clock. See how you go. And then gently push the knee to the side. Add a back bend. Maybe reach behind you for the outer edge of your right foot. Keep pushing the hips forward and down. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Hand comes down. Back toes are tucked under. Bring the left knee up again. Right knee lifts up as well. And then come into your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet a few times. Come forward into plank. Shoulders forward. Bend the arms. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your right foot behind your right wrist. Now walk your hands back. Keep your back heel off the mat. Start to straighten out your right leg. Coming onto your fingertips, lift the chest up. Hold here. Press the right big toe down. At the same time, draw the right hip back. Hold here for 3 more. 2, and 1. Bend your front leg. Walk your hands forward again. Step back, down dog. Plank pose. Shoulders forward. Bend the elbows. Lift up into your back bend. Down downward facing dog. Left foot behind your left wrist. Back heel stays up. Now walk the hands back. Straighten out your left leg. Coming onto the fingertips. Lifting through the chest, through the sternum. Press your left big toe down. At the same time, draw your left hip back. Holding here. For 3 more. 2. And 1. Bend your front leg. Bring your hands forward again. Step back. Downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Coming into plank pose. Shoulders forward. Bend the others. Lift up, back bend. And downward facing dog. Hold here. Then bend your knees. Look towards your hands. Step, walk or hop forward. Lengthen, lift, inhale. Exhale, forward. Come up, palms touching over your heart. Samasthiti here. Eagle pose. Start to shift the weight into your right leg. Bend your right leg. Find a focus. Look at something in front of you that's not moving. Now take your left leg, wrap it around your right. You can have your toes down or you wrap the leg all the way around. Hips are still facing forward. Bending your standing leg a bit more. Now take your left arm underneath, right arm on top, palms together. Lift your elbows up, hands away from your face. Holding here for 3 more. 2. Transition into a warrior 3. So release your hands slowly. Release your legs. Take your leg back. Arms are by your side. Holding here. Flex your back foot. Straighten out your leg. Your standing leg can stay bent. 5 times. Bend your standing leg more. Straighten it out. And again. Bend and straighten. 3 more. 2. 1. Come back up. Samasthiti. Other side. Shift the weight into your left leg. Table long. Lift your right leg up. Wrap your leg around. You can have your toes on the mat for more stability, or you wrap the leg all the way around. So this time the right arm is underneath, left arm is on top, palms together. Lift your elbows up, hands move away from your face. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly transition. Release your hands, your arms, release your legs. And come into your warrior 3. Flex your back foot, hips stay square as much as you can. Arms are straight, chest is lifted. 5 times. Bend your standing leg and straighten. And again, bend and straighten for 3 more. 2, 1. Samasthiti. Dancer. Take your arms up. Now bring your left elbow to your left waist. Thumb is facing backwards, palms are facing up. Shift the weight into your right leg. Bend your left leg. Catch the inner edge of your foot. So make sure you're externally rotating the shoulder and you're not doing funny stuff like this. Okay? So take the inner edge of your foot, knees are together. Now start to kick your foot into your hands. Keep your hips facing forward. Keep your chest lifted. Holding here. So raise your knee as high as you can. Your left arm will be straight. Hold here for 3 more. 2. And 1. Release. Come back into your standing pose. Samasthiti. Other side. So both arms come up. And then bend your right elbow. Palm is facing up. Thumb is backwards. Bend your right leg. Catch the inner edge of your foot. Okay. So remember, you're not doing that. You're externally rotating your shoulders. Knees together. And start to press your foot into your hand. Lifting your knee as high as you here, chest is lifted, hips stay facing forward. So not opening your hips for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Samasthiti here. Arms by your side. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Shoulders forward, bend the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pigeon pose. Right knee behind your right wrist. Bring your foot to the left. Sink your hips down. So your back foot slides back. Your knee goes behind you. Holding here, walk your hands back. So your right butt cheek is probably off the mat. That's alright. If you want to challenge yourself, you can come into a balancing pose, lifting your hands off the mat. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Both hands down, back toes tucked under. Lift up, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet, vinyasa. Come into a plank, shoulders forward, bend the elbows. Lift up, inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, left knee behind your left wrist, foot to the side, to the right. And then sink your hips down. Take your time. Once you're there, walk your hands back, hold here. So remember, your left butt cheek is off the mat. Either stay here or lift your hands up. Hold here for 3 more. 2 and 1. Both hands down, back toes tucked under. Lift your knee, coming into your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Lower down your knees onto the mat. Walk your hands back and come into kneeling position. Bring your knees, your thighs together. Tailbone is long. Place your hands on your lower back. Fingers facing down, or to make it a bit harder, fingers facing up. Bend your elbows backwards. Keep your glutes engaged, your thighs are squeezed, lifting up into your back bend. So it's the front of your body that you want to lengthen. Your lower back stays long. Hold here, lifting the chin for 3, 2, and 1. Release. You can repeat or you go a little bit deeper for your camel pose. Have the toes tucked under. We do another round after that. So as you reach behind you, try and get hold of your heels at the same time. So reaching behind you, get hold of your heels and then lift your chest up, glutes engaged, gaze is either up or behind you. Hold for 3 more. 2. And let go of your heels at the same time and release. Stay here for a moment. Contemplate what you want to do next. So either repeat the first one or the second one, or if you want to go deeper, you point your toes. And again, so you're reaching back for your heels. Chest open, hips come forward. Maybe you drop your head behind you. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Use your core strength. Come up, up, up. And then place your hands on the mat. Round your back, chin to chest. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees up. 1 more time, downward facing dog in vinyasa. Coming into plank, bring your shoulders forward, bend the elbows. Lift up into your back bend, downward facing dog. Look towards your hands, step, walk or hop into seated position. Swing your legs around. You take a moment here. Then come to cross-legged position. From cross-legged, bring your feet further forward and move your feet further away from each other. Take your hands, left and right, of your legs, folding forward. If anyone is happy to do a double pigeon, you can also do a double pigeon or lock higher. Yeah? But if your knee and your foot is quite far away from each other, like it is with mine, maybe don't do that. Just stay with this one. Holding here. And then slowly come back up. Change the cross of your leg. So other leg is in front. Folding forward. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up. Shake out your legs. Straighten out both of your legs. Flex your feet. Hands left and right over your hips. Take an inhale. On your exhale, hinging from your hips, fold forward. Catch the outer edges of your feet. Hold here. Gazes your big toes. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up. Take your left leg, left ankle, cradle your leg. Bring your leg into half lotus. That doesn't work, ankle above knee is fine. Raise, you bring the leg into half lotus. Release the knee down, drop the knee down. Flex your straight leg and then folding forward. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up. Leaning back, straight out your leg. Other side. Get hold of your knee, get hold of your ankle. Cradle your leg. Either ankle above knee or coming into a half lotus. Engage your straight leg. Inhale and exhale. Fold forward. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up. Release your legs. Shake them out. Bring your heels towards your outer hips. Press yourself up, coming into squatting position. Just move from side to side a few times. Shifting the weight from one leg to the other. And now extend your right arm to the side. Your shoulders next to the knee. The other arm goes behind. You can stay here or you can go for a bind. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Other side. Either stay here or bind. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Come back. Sitting down. Place the soles of your feet together. Rock from side to side a few times. Heels close to your hips. Hinging from your hips. Fold forward. Press your elbows against your inner thighs. Hold. Keep your back straight for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. Lift your knees. Straighten your legs to the side. Place your hands behind you. Lift up. Come forward a little bit more. Flex and point your toes a few times. And keep them flexed. Take your hands on the mat in front of you. Inhale. Exhale. Hinging from your hips. Fold forward. Holding here. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up. Shake out your legs for a moment. We will do one more. So flex your feet. Walk your hands forward. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper in the second round. Or catch your big toes, middle index finger and thumb. Use that to pull yourself deeper into your forward fold. Hold for 3 more. 2, and 1. Slowly come back up. Release your legs. Shake them out a little bit. Place your feet flat on the mat. Make sure you have space behind you. Extend your arms. Inhale and exhale. Slowly lower down. Bring your heels closer to your hips. Pressing your feet down. Keep your feet parallel to each other. Slowly start to raise your hips, lower back, middle back, upper back up. Raise your hips as high as you can. Interlace your hands behind you. Wiggle your shoulders. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Lift your hips. Chest comes towards your chin. Hold here for 3 more. 2, and 1. Release your shoulders first. Release your hands. Slowly roll down all the way. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll from side to side. Now place your left foot down, bring your right knee towards your right armpit. Catch the outer edge of your foot, half happy baby pose. Make sure chest, belly are not in the way. Hold the knee down towards the mat next to you. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Place the foot down, other side. Knee comes towards your armpit. Catch the outer edge of your foot. Half happy baby pose. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Bring your right knee into your chest again. Get hold of your big toe, middle index finger and thumb. Extend the leg as much as you can. Now straighten out your left leg onto the mat. Pull your right leg towards you. Lay down splits. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg to the side. Keep your hips grounded, so not tilting over to the right side. So bring the foot higher, not lower. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your leg back to the center. Folding over your leg, lift your head, lift your shoulders up. Pull the leg towards you as much as you can. Hold. 3 more. 2, and 1. Slowly lower your head. Place your foot on the mat. Other side. Bring your left knee to the chest. Get hold of your big toe. Straighten out your leg. Hold the leg towards you. Straighten out your right leg now. Hold here. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg to the side. Make sure you stay grounded with your hip. So right hip stays down. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your leg up. Fold over your leg. Hold the leg towards you. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Well done. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll from side to side. Then place your hands over your knees. Do 3 big circles with your knees in one direction. So knees come apart. Land together again. And then go in the other direction. Knees towards the chest. Walk forwards and backwards. Come sitting down. Well done. Have a lovely, lovely spring, even though I don't see you in person. Palms together. Namaste.